Now in this video, I am going to discuss the MODI method for optimality. Fine. So now step number 1. To start the step number 1, find the auxiliary number ui which is for 1 to m and vj from j equal to 1 to n such that ui plus vj is equal to cij. Fine. For each occupied cell. जितनी भी ऑक्यूपाइड सेल थी आपने देखा, अभी हमने डेवलप किया प्रोसीजर. सो उसके लिए ये रिलेशन है इन द करंट सॉल्यूशन. टू सॉल्व दिस सिस्टम, हाउ मेनी इक्वेशंस आर देयर? ऑब्वियसली ui इज 1 to m, vj is 1 to n. How many unknowns are there? m plus n, total m plus n unknowns. And when you put I equal to 1 to m here, j is from 1 to n here, how many equations are there? Total m plus n equations. So we have m plus n variables with, so we are having total m plus n unknowns. Fine. To solve the system of m plus n minus 1 equations. Why we have taken m plus n minus 1 equations? Because you know that due to the balanced transportation problem, we have removed one equation. So this is total m plus n minus 1 allocations you have made. Because total number of allocations कितने होते हैं किसी उसमें? m plus n minus 1. So that's why, and for those m plus n minus 1 cells you have these equations. उन m plus n minus जो occupied cells हैं, because this is valid for occupied cells. How many occupied cells are there? m plus n minus 1. तो हर एक के लिए एक इक्वेशन आएगी, तो टोटल हो जाएंगे m plus n minus 1 इक्वेशन. How many unknowns are there? m plus n. So this is very difficult to solve, or if you are solving this you are getting infinitely many solutions. So to get the unique solution, it is important to fix a constant or a variable. You have to fix the value of one variable as a constant so that you will get a unique solution. Fine. So to solve this system of m plus n equations with m plus n unknowns, choose any one of these ui and vj as 0 arbitrarily. तो किसी एक को 0 डाल देते हैं. किसको डालें? So to choose that ui or vj as 0 which is linked with a row or column of maximum number of allocations. जिस रो या कॉलम में मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ अलोकेशंस आएंगे उसके कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग ui और vj वेरिएबल को हम 0 डाल देंगे. फाइन. लेट अस सी. तो क्या हमने किया था स्टार्टिंग में? इनिशियली वी हैव दिस वॉगल्स अप्रोक्सीमेशन अप्लाइड मेथड. वी हैव दिस टेबल, वी हैव गेट दिस, वी हैव अप्लाइड द मेथड, वी गेट 4 allocations. So we get the degeneracy case, then we have resolved the degeneracy case by adopting epsilon and epsilon here. So we have allocated, now the total number of allocations is 6. Now we will apply, so this is the non-degenerate solution. Now to test the optimality we have applied the MODI method. So now the step number 1 here. So this is the table, this is the table, these are the total 6 number of allocations here. Now in according to this you have to allocate fix auxiliary number ui and vj for each occupied cell. तो here हम क्या करेंगे, हर रो के लिए एक नंबर रखेंगे u1 u2 u3. here is v1 v2 v3 and v4. for each row we have used u1 u2 u3. for each column we have used v1 v2 v3 v4. fine. now after taking these, how many unknowns are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. 7 unknowns are there. How many are occupied cells? 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So we have to fix one variable as a 0. So let u1 will be 0, क्योंकि हर रो में इसमें कितने allocation है? 2 allocations. यहाँ है 1 और 2, 2 allocations, 1 और 2, 2 allocations. Similarly column wise 2 allocation, 1 allocation, 2 allocation, 1 allocation. तो maximum 2 allocation से ज़्यादा कहीं है नहीं. So suppose u1 is selected as 0. Fine. Now we have this, for occupied cell we have this relation ui plus vj is equal to cij. Cij is the cost. So now we will use this. So u1 plus v1, this is the occupied cell. So u1 plus v1 is equal to this cost. So u1 plus v1 is 10. So this is for the occupied cell and this is for the non-occupied cell. So now for occupied cell this is 1 1. First row, first column. So u1 plus v1 is this 10, but this is already 0. So v1 will be, from here v1 will be 10 because u1 is 0. तो u1 0 डालेंगे तो v1 की वैल्यू 10 आएगी. फाइन. Similarly, in the first row, this is another occupied cell. So U1 plus V3 is equal to 0. So U1 plus V3 is 0. But U1 is 0. So this implies V3 is 0. So V1 is 10 here. So write down here 10. V3 is 0. So this is 0. Fine. Now in the second row, first entry is this corresponding to second row and first column, 2 1 cell. So U2 plus V1 is 15. So U2 plus V1 is 15. But V1 is 10. So U2 plus 10 is equals to 15, and this implies U2 will be 5. Fine. So 10 plus 5. So here is 5. Value is 5. 5 plus 10 is equal to 15. Similarly, this is another allocation in this row. Here is 5. So U2 plus V4 is equal to 8. So U2 plus V4 is 8. But U2 is 5. So this is 5 plus V4 is equals to 8. So this implies V4 will be 3. So this is 3. So 5 plus 3 is 8. Fine. Now come in the third row. Here is an allocation. So here is allocation. So but they are unknown. This is unknown. This is unknown. So first you have to solve this equation, because here this is already known to you. So 0. So this should be 10. 10 plus 0 is equal to 10. So this is written here. 3 3. So this is here. U3 is unknown. V3 is 0 is equals to 10, and that's why U3 is 10. U3 is 10. Now compute this. This is 10. This is V2. So their sum is equals to 12. So obviously this will be 2. So this is U3 is 10 plus V2 is equals to 12. This implies V2 will be 2. Fine. So now we have all these values. Now, so first step is over. First step is over. Now second step. Compute the net evaluation delta ij, which is equal to Cij minus Ui plus Vj for each non-occupied cell. This is for non-occupied cell. However, first one is for the occupied cell. ये occupied cell के लिए था, ये non-occupied cell के लिए है. You have to compute this cost minus Ui plus Vj. Let's see. In the first row, this is first unoccupied cell, this is unoccupied cell. So what is the value of delta ij here? This is first row and second column. So delta, here we have written the formula. So here delta 12 is equals to C12 minus U1 plus V2. What is C12? Is 22. 22 minus U1 plus V2. 22 minus this 2 plus Z, associated U and V. 2 plus 0. So 2, 0, 0 plus 2 is equals to 20. Fine. So write down this 20 in this box here in the corner. This is 20. Similarly for this, what is the cost? This is delta first row fourth column. So delta 14 is equal to C14 according to this minus U1 plus V4. C14 cost is 20 minus U1 is 0. For this is U1, this is V4. So I take the sum of these two. So 0 plus 3 is equals to 17. So write down 17 here. Similarly for rest of the entries, so here for delta 22, this is unoccupied cell, there is no allocation here. So here corresponding U is 5, corresponding V is 2. So 5 plus 2 is 7. 20 minus 7 is 13 here. Fine. So write down here. So this is equals to delta 22 is 20 minus U2 is 5 plus V2 is 2. So total is 13 written here. Fine. Then in the second row, this is again an unoccupied cell, second row, third column, so delta 2 3. So this is equals to 12 minus, for this we have u2 is 5, v3 is 0, so 5 plus 0 is equals to 7. So this is 7. So write down here 7. Fine. Better is to use different color, black color, for unoccupied cell. This is 20, this is 13, this is 7, this is, तो इसके लिए बेटर है आप अलग कलर का इस्तेमाल करें. फाइन. सो यू easily identify which one is occupied, which one is unoccupied. Now in the third row, so second row is over. Now the third row, here is unoccupied cell. First, third row, first column. So delta 3 1. What is the cost? Is 20. 20 minus associated U is 10, associated V is 10. So 10 plus 10. 10 plus 10 is obviously 0. So allocate 0 here. 0. Fine. Now then third, second, in this row, this is another unoccupied cell. Third row, fourth column, 3 4. Cost is 15. 15 minus U is 10, associated U is 10, associated V is 3. So 10 plus 3. So 10 plus 3 is equals to 2. So allocate 2 units here. Fine. So this is the step number 2. This is the step number 2. We have evaluated all these. Now if all delta ij is greater than equal to 0, then the current basic feasible solution is optimal. Otherwise go to step number 3. So what is your status? All these black values 20, 17, 13, 7, 0 and 2. That means here all, this implies all delta ij is greater than equals to 0. That means current solution is optimal. Current solution is optimal. And what is the solution? To find the solution, you have to just allocate the total number of this. So this implies solution. Solution is allocations. Here is epsilon, so there is no need to write down these. क्योंकि ये epsilon बहुत छोटा अमाउंट है, इसको लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. So we have to use only positive values here. कितना है? X first row third column x13 is equals to 8 units. In the second row first x21 is equals to this 5 units. Then second row fourth column x24 is 8 units. 8 units. Then in the third row x3, third row second column x32 is 11. So these are the allocations. Total cost is 8 into 0 plus 5 into 15 plus 5 into 15 plus 8 into 8 प्लस 11 इंटू 12. इस एप्सिलॉन को हम कंसिडर नहीं करेंगे बिकॉज दे आर ऑलमोस्ट 0. हाउ मच? आई थिंक दिस इज 271 units. This is the cost. So this is the answer. Fine. But here this 0 represent, because here this 0 represents that we are having an alternate solution. ये जो 0 है ये रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है कि हमारा एक alternate solution है. Fine. So here is a point So here delta, what is the value of this? This is third row and first column. So delta 3 1, this 0, here this 0, this 0. So delta 3 1 is 0, which represents that we have alternate solution. Now to find out this solution, alternate solution, here alternate solution, how to find out this alternate solution? Fine. So now to find out this alternate solution, just allocate some amount to this cell. इस सेल को हम कुछ अमाउंट अलोकेट कर देंगे. हाउ मच अमाउंट? सपोज वी हैव अलोकेटेड हियर थीटा अमाउंट, थीटा. So this is written here. So consider cell 3 1 as entering cell. To find out the alternate solution, consider 3 1 as entering cell. Now to find an alternate optima, assign a quantity theta to this cell. इस सेल को हम थीटा अमाउंट अलोकेट करेंगे और कितना करेंगे, उस थीटा की वैल्यू निकालेंगे. नाउ फॉर्म अ लूप विद ऑक्युपाइड सेल्स कंसीडरिंग सेल 3 1 एज अ कॉर्नर सेल. सब्ट्रैक्ट एंड ऐड थीटा अल्टरनेटली फ्रॉम द कॉर्नर सेल्स ऑफ द लूप. फाइन. अब हम क्या करेंगे, हमने यहाँ थीटा अमाउंट अलोकेट कर दिया है, थीटा अमाउंट टू फाइंड आउट, बिकॉज दिस इज 0, सो अलोकेट थीटा अमाउंट हियर. नाउ फॉर्म अ लूप. अब हम एक लूप फॉर्म करेंगे विद द ऑक्युपाइड सेल्स. फाइन. कोई भी एक लूप, देयर मे बी मोर देन वन लूप्स, यू हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई ओनली वन लूप. सो लेट अस सी, वी हैव आइडेंटिफाइड हियर टू हियर, हियर टू हियर, हियर टू हियर, हियर टू हियर. फाइन. तो हमने यहां से यहां, यहां से यहां, यहां से यहां, यहां से यहां, हमने इनको ओवरलैप किया है, इसके ऊपर से निकल गए ब्रिज बना के, यूं ब्रिज बना के. सिमिलरली यहां से भी हम इसके ऊपर से निकल गए. सो हियर वी हैव, बिकॉज द टोटल रिक्वायरमेंट इज 11 यूनिट्स. आपने थीटा ऐड किया है तो यू हैव टू सब्ट्रैक्ट दिस अमाउंट थीटा. फाइन. सो दैट्स व्हाई हियर यू हैव एडेड थीटा, सो यू हैव टू सब्ट्रैक्ट थीटा अमाउंट हियर, so that total requirement is 11. Similarly here the total requirement is 8, you have subtracted some amount here, so you have to add, क्योंकि टोटल 8 आना चाहिए, वो तभी आएगा जितना थीटा घटाया है उतना ही आपको ऐड करना पड़ेगा. फाइन. सिमिलरली यू हैव एडेड हियर, सो यू हैव टू सब्ट्रैक्ट थीटा अमाउंट हियर. सो यू हैव एक्चुअली एडेड थीटा अमाउंट हियर, you have subtracted theta here, added theta here, subtracted theta here. So alternately plus minus plus minus. So now this is the loop. Fine. So now to find out the theta, तो आपने जहां जहां थीटा को सब्ट्रैक्ट किया है वहां पर इतना सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे ताकि 0 बन जाए. तो हम इनका इस्तेमाल करेंगे टू फाइंड आउट द थीटा. लेट्स सी. So subtract and add theta alternately from the corner cells of the loop. Here theta is epsilon. फाइन. तो जो भी आपका थीटा आएगा, व्हाट इज दिस, हियर एक्चुअली थीटा इज द मिनिमम ऑफ थीटा, हियर थीटा इज मिनिमम, मिनिमम ऑफ हाउ मच अमाउंट, दिस एप्सिलॉन. जहां जहां थीटा सब्ट्रैक्ट हुआ है, कहां कहां हुआ है, एक यहां एक यहां, सेल में कितना है, एप्सिलॉन, एप्सिलॉन. सो राइट डाउन हियर मिनिमम ऑफ एप्सिलॉन एंड एप्सिलॉन. सो दिस इज एप्सिलॉन. ठीक. सो दैट्स वाई यू हैव टू अलोकेट थीटा अमाउंट हियर. फाइन. सो नाउ देन वी कैन टेक आइदर सेल, क्योंकि अब हमने थीटा अमाउंट दिया है तो या तो हमारे पास दो ऑप्शन है, हम थीटा की वैल्यू एप्सिलॉन रखेंगे यहाँ पर एप्सिलॉन, तो टोटल अलोकेशंस कितने हो जाएंगे, यहाँ पे 0 बन जाएगा, हियर हियर इज ऑल्सो 0, तो अलोकेशंस कितने रह जाएंगे, 1 पॉजिटिव अलोकेशंस, 1 2 3 and 4. Again your solution is degeneracy, 1 2 3 4 and 5, sorry 1 2 3 4 and 5, क्योंकि यहाँ 0 आ जाएगा, यहाँ 0 आ जाएगा, तो अल्टीमेटली 5 अलोकेशंस रह जाएंगे, 1 2 3 4 and 5. अगेन डिजेनरेसी अकर, सो किसी एक को आपको फिर एप्सिलॉन अमाउंट देना पड़ेगा. फाइन. सो देन वी कैन टेक आइदर सेल 1 1 और 3 3 एज अ लिविंग सेल. लेट अस टेक 1 1 एज अ लिविंग सेल. क्योंकि दोनों में क्लैश कर गया, यहाँ भी एप्सिलॉन है यहाँ भी, तो किसी एक को हटाना पड़ेगा, किसी एक को हटा लो आप. सो लेट्स से 1 1. सो सेल 1 1 इज द लिविंग वेरिएबल. सो सेल 3 1 एंटर्स द बेसिस. 3 1 इज दिस सेल जहाँ आपने थीटा लोकेट किया है. सो दिस विल एंटर द बेसिस एंड अमंग आइदर दिस और दिस you can select any one of them as the leaving cell. Fine. So we have selected 1 1 as the leaving cell and this cell, this is the leaving cell 1 1 and 3 1 as the entering cell. So the new basic solution is given by this. This is the new basic solution. This is the new basic solution. Second iteration table. Fine. So you have to construct this. So this. So after this we have this table. So here we have allocated epsilon amount. यहाँ से हमने हटा दिया. Here we have removed this. Again you have to find out ui and vj for occupied and non-occupied cells. So here is u1, u2, u3, v1, v2, v3, v4. Check the optimality of this solution. So first occupied cell is here 8. Here is 0. So here is 0. So u1 plus v3. So here since how many allocations are there? 1 2 3. तो किसी एक को आपको करना है, तो लेट्स सी आपने अलोकेट किया एप्सिलॉन अमाउंट हियर, आपने सिर्फ इसको हटाया, इसको एज इट इज रिमेन रखा. तो हाउ मेनी अलोकेशंस आर देयर टोटल? टोटल मैक्सिमम अलोकेशन इज 1. इन दिस रो वी हैव 1, इन दिस रो वी हैव 2, इन दिस रो वी हैव 3. सो दैट्स वाई वी हैव सेलेक्टेड दिस एज 0, क्योंकि इसमें 3 अलोकेशंस हैं इस रो में, तो हमने इसको 0 डाल दिया. एंड बेस्ड ऑन दिस वी हैव कैलकुलेटेड ऑल द यूज एंड वीज एज पर द रूल. So we have seen that here u1 is -10, u2 is -5, u3 is 0. तो बिल्कुल ऐसे जैसे हमने पहले किया था. फाइन. तो जब हमने इसको 0 डाला तो इसकी वैल्यू 20 आएगी, इसकी वैल्यू 12 आएगी, इसकी वैल्यू 10 आएगी. एंड बेस्ड ऑन दिस वी हैव टू कंप्यूट अदर वेरिएबल्स. एंड फाइनली यू विल सी दैट हियर दिस आर द डेल्टा. डेल्टा 1 1 is 0, delta this is 20, delta is 1 7, this is 1/3 7 and 2. So all are either greater positive or 0. So that's why this is the again optimum solution. And solution is x13 is 8, x13 is 8, then this is x21 is 5, then x second row 2 4 is 8. Here is epsilon, so there is no need to write down this. This is x3 2 sec third row, and this 3 2 is 11, and again the cost is 271. So I think we are getting the same solution which we have obtained earlier. This is again the same solution. 1 3 is 8, 2 1 is 5, 2 4 is 8, 3 2 is 11. So same solution. Fine, same solution. So this is the procedure how to solve a transportation problem. Fine. So in remark is that in a loop string can overlap or cross just like this. So we have not considered this. We have just taken the bridge just like we have used here. हमने यहाँ bridge की तरह इस्तेमाल किया. So यही remark में लिखा गया है. Fine. So you can overlap and cross. Fine. Now we will consider another example in the next video so that you can understand the complete procedure. Fine. Thank you.